Hi there, how's it going? Today is Tuesday, February 25th, 2025. Currently 74 degrees Fahrenheit, that is 23 degrees Celsius. This is Tainan, one of the major cities of Taiwan. I am walking over to a garden and came across this kind of cool scene here. Not sure what the deal is, but it's almost like a little stage there. And then what is this? I guess it's like a little oven. That couldn't be a cremation machine, right? Because it's too small. So, not sure. I just wandered across this very colorful scene with a little shrine. I love these little back alleys. So much character. So, probably a Taoist shrine, maybe to a particular saint, not sure, but in the classic Taiwanese style. Okay, let's go find this garden as we get the day of exploring started around Tainan here. So my last video was in Kaohsiung, another major city of Taiwan, and so I took a train yesterday, checked out of my hotel there, and went over to the central train station in Kaohsiung, which is actually pronounced Kaohsiung. I don't know why they spell it with a K when the idea, it seems, is to make the names phonetic, but anyways, Kaohsiung is pronounced Kaohsiung. And so I just walked over to the train station and went up to the ticket counter, got a ticket for the next train, which was leaving like 20 minutes later. I forget the price, but it was less than $10 and about a 45-minute, I think, train ride. Very nice train. I didn't film it all yesterday, but got up here. I had booked the hotel that I showed at the beginning there. Okay, is this maybe the garden? No, Memorial Museum. But the gardens should be right around here. I'll look on my phone in a second if this doesn't seem to be it. But a very nice scene here. I love the wooden building. So an all-around nice, pleasant train experience. I made a point of booking my hotel here, close to the train station for ease of getting there and then leaving. This must be the garden. And then spent yesterday editing my last video because I had the whole video left to edit. Yes, a very nice spot here. And so what I was getting to is how densely populated Taiwan is. Taiwan is one of the most densely populated countries in the world, and you get that sense when you go from a city of 2.7 million people, Kaohsiung, and then take a train 45 minutes later and then get to a whole separate city of almost 2 million people here. So this whole west side of Taiwan is just city after city after city. 24 million people on the island of Taiwan. The eastern side is much less populated, and there is a mountain range in the middle, and so no cities there. And so most of the population is concentrated along this western side of Taiwan. Okay, very nice little pond here, except for the crane noise. But we have much, much more to see of Tainan. So let's get the tour going. Head over to the next destination that I have in mind for today. It is going to be a fun day of walking around the city, probably catch an Uber, or I'm not sure if there's a metro, I assume. Haven't figured out how exactly to get from place to place, but you can just see a lot of the main sites by walking. But then I want to get over to the old town. So Tainan was the capital of Taiwan from the 17th to the 19th centuries. And so one of the things to see is the old capital city area. Okay, time to check my phone and see where I'm going next. So I'm headed over to the Tainan Confucius Temple, but on the way I saw another temple and then decided to walk over there and check it out. And then here is another garden of some sort. So not sure what this is. A shop of some sort there. Not sure if that's a cafe or what. Yeah, I can see people sitting inside up there. I love this kind of traditional architecture, especially the wooden structures. And so this is what I saw from the street over there. I guess this is going to be a day of various detours because there are so many cute little neighborhoods, so many temples. One of the things that I'm really liking about Taiwan is how the cities are not just laid out as just square grids, all big streets. But you have these little back lanes with shops and like little street food and stuff like that, and then temples just all over the place. So this isn't the front entrance, but I can see people inside there. I don't want to poke my camera in right there, even though it's a really cool scene, but let's see if it might be a little bit more appropriate to film from one of the main entrances. Okay, yeah, we gotta go for it. Look at this, the incense. top 100 religious scenes of Taiwan. Encompasses 100 iconic religious sites and activities that were chosen via public vote on November 22nd, 2013. So I guess this is one of those places, but I'm not sure what this is. Okay. Taiwan's very first temple, Tiangong Temple. It is alleged that Tiantan was the venue where the Kaohsiung honored the heaven, and people called it Tiangong Cheng. In the old days, Tainan celebrated the birthday of the Jade Emperor god, Tiangong, in an outdoor place called Tiangong Cheng. Tiangong Temple, also known as Tiantan or Tiangong Miao, was built in 1854, the fourth year of Qing dynasty's Xiangbang era. So that is when Tainan was the capital, I guess. It was the first temple in Taiwan. Wow. Okay, so this is a very important temple here that I just completely randomly came across. So I've been hearing these jets going overhead. There they are. Okay, that's the first time that I've seen them. I hope those aren't Chinese jets buzzing Taiwan. If so, I should probably get out of here. Here we go again. But where's the jet? Oh, birds, no jets. They're obviously ahead of the sound. Okay, well, that was a really, really amazing little detour there. Now, time to find the... Hello, how are you? The Confucius Temple. Bay, the Dismount Monument. This granite bilingual stela engraved with Manchurian and Chinese characters was erected in 1687. The inscription reads, "Officers, civil servants, military soldiers, and civilians dismount here," indicating that visitors must proceed from this point on foot to show their respect for Confucius. And so you would need to get off your horse or whatever form of transport here to enter. The Confucius Temple. Taiwan's first institute of learning, the Tainan Confucius Temple, was built in 1665 by Kaohsiung's son Chengjing at the recommendation of his military counselor Chen Yonghua, who believed that the long-term prosperity of the Qing kingdom depended on the service of wise officials. The temple was established as a center for Confucian studies and classical education. So who was Confucius? Confucius, circa 551 to circa 479 BCE, so 2,500 years ago, born Kong Kui, was a Chinese philosopher of the spring and autumn period who is traditionally considered the paragon of Chinese sages. Much of the shared cultural heritage of the Sinosphere originates in the philosophy and teachings of Confucius. His philosophical teachings, called Confucianism, emphasized personal and governmental morality, harmonious social relationships, righteousness, kindness, sincerity, and a ruler's responsibilities to lead by virtue. The Edification Hall was used for the study of Confucian classics in the 17th century. It was a national school open only to those scholars that had passed the imperial examinations. The calligraphy on the wall of the main hall is a copy of the handwriting of a famous Chinese calligrapher of the 13th century. The text comes from one of the Confucian four books, The Great Learning, to encourage scholars to develop fine characteristics and virtues. And so Confucianism really passed down through the centuries of Chinese history and very much impact the culture today. Of course, we're not in China here, but China and Taiwan have a very closely linked history. Another old stela here. And so Confucius may very well have been a contemporary of the Buddha, but the exact dates of the life of the Buddha are not known. And so Confucius, 6th and 5th centuries BC. The Buddha is believed to have lived in the 5th and 6th centuries BC, but not certain, but around the same time period. Okay, so I think this is the main temple here. So 40 Taiwanese dollars, that is a little more than $1. There is 33 Taiwanese dollars in $1 US. So here, quite a phenomenal stone stela. This is the first temple that I've been to in Taiwan that I had to pay for. All of the other ones so far have been free. So built in 1665. This one is very minimalist compared to the other ones that I've seen in Taiwan. And there you go. The yin-yang symbol of Taoism. And I can hear another jet fly over. Will we see it? Nope. Okay, let's continue the tour further into Tainan City. All right, so this is the next stop. Shennong Street was recommended. sure if this is it right here. Very cute lane, not exactly a street. This can't be the actual Shennong Street. It's supposed to be a shopping street. Maybe it's up here. But it seems pretty quiet. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's nicer. I'm guessing probably in the evenings it is much more happening. Alice in Wonderland. Yep, Alice. Yeah, so it must be a completely different scene in the evenings and maybe especially on the weekends. Today is a Tuesday, so very quiet, but very quaint. Little shrine. And that incense smells so good. So I'm not seeing many restaurants here. It seems to be all art shops and gift shops. Looks like another temple straight ahead. Yeah, I wasn't sure what to expect. I just came across Shennong Shopping Street and envisioned something quite different. Wider, with more kind of modern types of shops. And more bustling in the afternoon. But, it is a different kind of a scene. Really cool looking temple up ahead there. Wow, this temple is really intricate. Okay, let's head for the old capital city, Anping. Built by
the Netherlands, Holland.
Netherlands, yes,
Netherlands
the Dutch,
people,
yes.
400 years old.
400 years ago.
1904, yeah, 400 years. History, 400 years long.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great.
Please make sure you take your belongings with you.
For sure. Definitely going to make sure I got it all here.
Have a nice day.
You too, man. Take care. All right, so got an Uber ride there. But we passed a temple very close to where I was going. that was pretty cool, and so just wanted to take a quick look at that and then get down to Anping. As he was saying, a little bit of the history here. This area was established by the Dutch in the early 17th century. And so this is the temple. It's actually quite unique with all these colorful statues of dragons, and it looks like a woman riding a dragon there. So here we are at Anping. There is something up ahead here. It looks quite magnificent, and this street here it looks like we got another temple. Wow, okay. Just unreal, the level of detail. And so walking now to the old fort, which is called Fort Zeelandia. So I was recently in New Zealand. Well, the old Zealand is in the Netherlands. And the fort here was built by the Dutch East India Company. So the Dutch from Holland or the Netherlands. And it was named Fort Zeelandia. Built from 1624 to 1634. A brief introduction of Fort Zeelandia. Regarded as the earliest fortress in Taiwan. However, only a wall of the outer fort, a well, the base of a semicircular bastion, and some construction remnants. The construction of Fort Zeelandia began in 1624. Its inner fort was completed in 1632, and Outer Fort in 1640. Initially called Orange Fort. Changed to Zeelandia in 1627. It became the office of the Dutch governor to Taiwan and the administrative center of the island. Explore the 17th century Fort Zeelandia and Zeelandia City. In 1624, the Dutch East India Company officially set up a trading post at Taiyuan in southern Taiwan. And I am in. It was 70 Taiwan dollars, that is just $2 US. Alright, well, that is going to do it for today's exploring of the amazing city of Tainan. When Taiwan came under the Qing dynasty in 1684, so that was after the Dutch arrived, there were 3 naval camps charged with defending Taiwan. In 1733, Governor Hou Yulin was granted approval to build a warehouse. Alright, so this has been a really nice day of exploring this very, very interesting city. Tonight is my last night here, so tomorrow moving on, but I haven't decided where I'm going next from here. Either north to another city or into the mountains. I need to look further into that, but either way, lots more coming from Taiwan.